Hey everybody, Dream here with another episode of Star Stable Let's Play. This is my third episode, and hopefully I'll get another episode out soon. We'll see. But just to recap, in the last episode we met a couple of characters. We met Mr. Thomas Moorland, who is not only the owner of Moorland Stables, but he's also Justin Moorland's father. We've met Miss Holdsworth, who is the ex-accountant for Moorland Stables. Actually, she's the retired accountant, but we'll deal with her or learn more about her a little bit later. We also ended up doing some work for Mr. Moorland in sabotaging some of Jed's equipment to delay them until we can find a way to save Moorland Stables. Right now, we are needing to find the deed for Moorland Stables, or the land for Moorland Stables, through Jasper. I forgot his last name, but Jasper is Justin's grandfather, and apparently he and Thomas Moorland have not spoken to each other for 20 years. So we'll see what Mr. Grouch here is going to have us do in order for us to get those documents. I am going to be doing a couple other things a little bit later. So as soon as I get Fort Penta unlocked, I will be doing a quick little run of the festival. And that's going to be a sidetrack series that I'm going to do. Not part of the main story stuff and whatever. But there's a couple things that's being released in the festival that I actually want to get. So I need to get that done soon. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And I should already be in front of Jasper. So, and yeah, every time your horse gets close to Jasper right now, it's going to not be happy. Sorry. Bah. What do I care if Moorland Stables is razed to the ground? That place killed my daughter, and I have hated the Moorlands for the better part of 20 years. If you think you can change that, you're welcome to try, but I won't help you. We'll see about that. Alright. So, old man Jasper, so now I need to go all the way back to, looks like, Justin. So let's run all the way over there. So I have been, for the past couple days, actually logging on just to care for my horses. And Rune Guardian is now, at least Yellow Happy Face, still slow. But that's because of our equipment and everything, and our level. I do have a secondary horse. It's a horse from the app, and run into a log, or stump. And I won't be actually using that horse for a little while. My plan is going to be to use Rune Guardian for running quest, and then the other horses are going to be used for races and everything else until I can get my reputation up. Alright, so here's Justin.
Hey.
Hi, Luna. Have you been to see my grandfather, Jasper? That crazy old man hates us, and nothing would please him more than to see our stable razed to the ground. Ooh, even Justin knows how Jasper feels.
Hey.
I don't know how you could make that old fool full of a grandfather change his mind. I know that my mom really loved my dad, Thomas. What happened was a terrible tragedy. I have these letters from my mom and dad that they wrote to each other before they got married. They prove that it was true love. I've been thinking of showing them to my grandfather Jasper, but never really dared. If he saw them, he would realize that Catherine and Thomas really loved each other. I think it's really weird that he's mentioning his parents by their first names. Maybe you can show him? Maybe you can show him. Take these letters and show them to Jasper. They should make some kind of impression on him. reading a little bit better. So yeah, now we've got to run all the way back to Jasper and get this little tax done. It is really weird to me that Justin is referring to everybody by their first name, at least everybody that he's related to. I mean, I kind of understand Jasper, but even, I guess it's a respect thing or something, I don't know. Find out a little bit later. Alright. Hello again, Jasper.
Time.
What? Are you here again? What's with all the papers? Let me have a look at that. It looks really old. I recognize that handwriting. Is it true? Were they really written by my daughter? Oh, yes.
Time.
When I read these letters from my beloved daughter, my heart weeps. I've been such a proud idiot all these years, and it cost me my grandson. Sob, sob. Okay. I have the title deed, and of course I will give it to Thomas Moorland. That slime ball, Mr. Kimball, is a disgrace to this island. Here's the key to my deposit box in Fort Pinta. You'll find the title deed inside. Collect it and bring it back to me before you say anything to Thomas Moorland. From now on, you can ride across my land whenever you want. You'll get to Fort Pinta by following the Fort Pinta road here. You'll find the deposit box at the notary in the Fort Pinta main building. All right. And we've unlocked the road to Fort Pinta. Woohoo! All right. So let's get going and run all the way to Fort Pinta. You're supposed to take the road, but... You're supposed to take the road, however, it's faster just to go this way. Alright. Now, of course, when you're traveling on roads, you're supposed to gain a speed boost, but it's a little fickled. So here is Fort Pinta. All right. And there's where we need to go. So, we need to use the deposit box key. Alright, so we got the title deed. Alright. Let's hightail it out of here. Oh, excuse me. I cannot wait to get better equipment and whatnot. So, after we finish this little segment, there are some other things that we can do. But first things first, I want to get some new tack and new player gear. And I know just the place to go for a little bit for that. Now let's go run along this way. All right. See, now our horse no longer stops automatically before Jasper.
Time.
Things for getting the title deed. These are the old legal documents that show that Thomas is the rightful owner of Moorland Stables. And you brought my key back too. Great, thank you. Thanks once again. Boy, his attitude changed as soon as he saw those letters. That was pretty quick though. Looks like he has something else for us. Alright. Old documents for Thomas? Well, what do you know? My frosty heart is now warm after 20 years in the cold. Young lady, I give you this title deed to Moorland Stables. You have certainly earned it. Thomas will definitely be happy now. Okay, this last one. Young lady, would you possibly do a grumpy old man a favor? Could you take these letters and this amulet that belonged to Catherine, Justin's mother, and give them to him? Tell him what you have done and that I want to see him as soon as possible. It may not be much, but at least it's an attempt to try to start repairing 20 years of bitterness. And a way for this old fool to say sorry. Oh, that's sweet. Alright. So, Justin is actually faster to get to first. Okay. So let's just run over here. My sinus is still giving me some issues, so I'm trying not to make too much noise, or as little noise as possible. Alright, so let's stop by Justin first. Oh, Luna, you have no idea how happy this makes me. This feud has been going on for far too long, and it's finally come to an end, all thanks to you. You will always be a very special friend to us here at Moorland Stables. Thank you. Alright, so let's see what the shirt is that we got. Fine t-shirt. I think I'll keep the shirt that I have on right now. Alright, Thomas? Holy horses! You have saved the stables from destruction. Finally, I can prove that I'm the rightful owner of Moorland Stables, and it's all thanks to you. I will show this to the council, and then Mr. Kimball will have no choice but to stop construction of the new buildings. I don't know how to thank you. I owe you more than I can ever repay you. And now we have Mr. Moorland as someone on our list. Oh, sorry, guys. So, budget pants. I don't remember getting these on my other account, but they're better than what I'm wearing. Alright, now before I continue, there's something I want to go look at. Now, because I'm a Star Rider now, and I have Lifetime, we have access to this shop over here. This is the Star Rider shop. It's called the bonus shop. And if you have Lifetime, you are actually able to get stuff from here for free. So, click on here. And here's everything you can get for free for both player and horse. Wow, I've got a lot to collect. So let's see. Let's start with the horse gear. So you can actually just double click and all this, you can actually get the stuff in there. And one update allows you to buy multiples of horse tack. You still can only buy one of player clothing, but horse tack you can buy multiples of. So I gotta be careful. So we're gonna get everything here. Alright. Alright, and I will get the player gear a little later, because that's a little more than what I can probably hold at the moment. But if we open this now, let's see. I can hover over each item and it'll tell me what the current stats are, so... And stats are not important until you're a higher level. Exclusive, nah. So it looks like right now the white VIP tack is going to be the better tack to use for stat-wise. So we're going to use that. I gotta say, Rune Guardian, I don't think you look good in the white VIP tack. Oh well. But that will give Rune Guardian a little bit of a speed boost. Now, the other thing we're going to look at before we go talk to Mr. Thomas again is our stables. So this is your stable. There is a pop-up that comes up when you first enter your stable, and I will put those on the screen in the top corner here so you guys can read that. But basically it explains a little bit about your stable, about upgrades and everything. There's my other horse over here, and I think... Alright, before I do that, we have a sorting menu here. If we click here, we actually can sort our horses. We can double click a horse to see their stats and everything. And as well as put tack on them if we want to. We can move them around to different stalls. The green one that's lit up is your horse that you're currently riding. You cannot put those horses in the pasture. You can put other horses though in the pasture. So we've got our wardrobe and everything else. I've already put a couple things in here, but let's go ahead and put some other stuff in here. Let's put this shirt in here. I'm gonna just put pants on another tab for now because I'm trying to keep it organized. So you got tabs for clothing, horse gear, pets, and items. We're gonna put horse gear up. So we've got things like tail bows, head bows. I think I was doing this in set stuff. So let's just do that for a second. This is actually part of a set. So is this. This is part of that. I just don't have the rest of that set yet. So let's see here. Hurricane saddle. Our blanket. Exclusive blanket. Stylish red. And then of course the starter. Brown Hurricane. Yep. Exclusive. Stylish. Starter. And I'm just kind of moving these around here. But this is how you move stuff around here. Everything else. Let's see, that's stylish? Nope, that's exclusive. There we go. Alright. Temporarily put all that stuff in there for now. And then we can get back to the actual quest. I'll explain more about this a little bit later. Alright, loading, loading, loading. Let's go talk to Thomas and see what else we got going on here. I have some fantastic news. I noticed that you have a great hand with Rune Garden, and I took the liberty of speaking with the owners. They moved from Jorvik a couple of years ago and now live on the other side of the world. They will probably not be back in Jorvik for many years, or many, many years. I've told them about you and how great you and Rune Guardian are together. And even though they love Rune Guardian, they are willing to sell Rune Guardian for only 300 Jorvik shillings. This is a great price and a fantastic opportunity for you. I understand that maybe you don't have that much money yet, but don't worry. There are many ways to make that kind of money around here if you have some determination and are not afraid of honest work. Come back to me when you have the money and I will be happy to give you the deed of ownership. Alright, so this one is a little bit weird. It tells you minus 300 shillings because you'll lose 300 shillings. But you gain... This is how you pay for your first horse, basically, in the game. The starter horse is the only one that you get to pay for with shillings. Every other horse you have to pay for with star coins. So, we're going to hit yes. Do I actually have 300 right now? For only 300 shillings, the horse you borrowed can be yours. It's a fantastic deal, and you will also have received an ownership deed that proves you are the rightful owner. Alright. So apparently I have 300. This is fantastic. The past owners will be overjoyed to know that Rune Guardian will be taken good care of. I'm proud of you, Luna. Hard work and determination always pays off in the long run. See you soon. Alright. Yahoo! You now... Alright, so now we own Rune Guardian. So, yay! Woohoo! Alright, so this is all I have time for. Like I said, I will be doing another video for a sidetrack on doing the Midsummer quest to start that up. But for now, this is all we can do, and we will get back on track with all of our quests. I still have plenty of quests, and wow, I've got quite a few quests that opened up. So, we've got some more in Moorland, we also got some in Fort Penta, and it looks like we've got something in Nilmer's Highland. Alrighty, so until next time everybody, this is Dream and Rune Guardian signing off, and we will see you next time. Goodbye!